So let's say you've been playing Octopath Traveler and thought to yourself, it's just 2D sprites in a 3D world with shadows and lighting, right? I can probably just take a sprite and put it into Unity and create the same effect. And the result? Well, lackluster. But don't fret, in this video I'm going to show you how to go from 0 to Octopath Hero, and show you how to get lighting and shadows to work with your sprites. So buckle up. The first thing we're going to do is create a shader of any type, named whatever you want. We're going to copy pasta Unity's default sprite shader as a base. Link is in the description. Opening the shader, we're going to paste in the code we copied and rename the path to custom sprite shadow. Next, we're going to add a new variable for alpha testing. We'll call it cutoff and default it at 0.5. This will let the shader know the alpha cutoff for our shadows. Next, we want to tell our shader that we want to use our cutoff variable for alpha testing, as well as super complex code to enable shadows. And that's our spooky, scary shader code done. I want to point out that you can name the cutoff variable whatever you like, as long as it matches what you use for alpha testing. With our shader out of the way, let's go ahead and create a new material. We'll call it Sprite, and let's assign it the shader we just created. We'll assign that material to our character, and lighting, but still no shadows. Sprite renderers inherit from Unity's renderer class. So if we enable debug mode, we can see that they simply have their shadow caster turned off. Flipping this on will give us that shadow we so rightly deserve. Ideally, you'll want to do this in a script, so you don't have to keep turning debug mode on and off. Here's an example class that does just that. A problem can still be seen when we rotate our directional light. Everything turns black. This is because Unity defaults the ambient light to the skybox. If we go into the lighting window, in environment, we can switch it to a color. Let's give it a nice dark, cavey looking blue. I want to mention that I've turned off shadows on the wall in the background, as a cave wall wouldn't realistically cast shadows onto our player. This can be done on the object's mesh renderer by switching cast shadows to off. My little sprite has a torch, so let's light that bad boy up. I placed a point light with an orange tint right in front of the character, and set the shadow type to hard so they project cleanly onto the wall. Let's take a look. And there you have it. Your sprite has 3D lighting and is good to go. But if you really want to complete the effect, you can add some post-processing, like ambient occlusion, color grading, a vignette, auto exposure, depth of field, and bloom. And congratulations, you basically made Octopath Traveler with arguably a better story. Take care.